sounds better to use compounded hormones, but your body may disagree. They may not suffice in alleviating your symptoms of menopause or preventing the diseases associated with menopause. You may be an earth mother who swears by herbs, but find that they do nothing to relieve your menopausal misery. If you have a situation like this, you have one of two choices. You can stick to what your brain wants and forfeit meeting your goals, or you can adjust your thinking to accommodate what your body wants. If you do decide to listen to your body, you have not failed. You just found a different way to succeed. And hopefully you won't tarnish the fact that you feel better in the long run. Don't be like the woman who delivers in an hour and then feels disappointed that she didn't get her epidural. If you use trial and error, listening to your body and doing what serves it best, you will find a successful outcome. Do not get stuck in a way of thinking that traps you into a miserable menopause. And the fifth principle for success in making your birth plan for menopause is to have an open mind. Create a birth plan that says, I welcome the option of trying anything for which the benefits outweigh the risks for me, rather than having one that says, I refuse to use any pharmaceutical options, or I refuse to use any alternative options. Being closed to an option or a category of options outright limits your choices drastically. And unfortunately, although I haven't ever seen a patient create a birth plan for menopause, the vast majority of women lean toward having a restrictive, limited, closed-minded attitude about the possibilities. And the more closed-minded you are, the more dissatisfied you will be. If you follow these principles, you can look forward to a very successful menopausal life. So here's a summary of those 5 principles. 1, get the whole education first before forming an opinion. 2, do not exclude a category of options and refuse to change your mind. 3, do not make your own rules of nature. 4, be aware that your brain and your body may not agree. And 5, have an open mind about the possibilities. So now you're well poised for considering all your options and formulating a menopause management birth plan that will actually work for you. And obviously, I'm perfectly happy to help you with this. I do one-on-one consultations, and I help women find their best plan all the time. And I do them all by video conferencing. So no matter where you live, you can have a consultation with me. I have a wonderful, wonderful website. And the way it works is when you schedule a consultation, you pick the date and time, and then it sends you to a questionnaire. This is a big questionnaire that basically gives you the opportunity to tell me all about yourself. You have to answer a bunch of simple questions, mostly yeses and nos, and then there's an opportunity for you to write out any individual questions you have for me, and there's an area for you to write your story, your whole, as much as you want. You can write all about yourself and tell me the whole story and tell me what your goals are. This questionnaire asks everything about every option, every category, all your symptoms, your family history, everything. And the whole point is you're giving me information on yourself so that I can then tailor the consultation to you. I guess I'm sort of like a menopause midwife or a doula. It will help you formulate your menopause birth plan. You'll never be on your own if you have a consultation with me, unless you just prefer it that way. The bottom line is, once you have one consultation, you'll probably have many more. Most women have me help them with everything afterward because they just love the way I explain everything in great detail, and I explain in a way that makes it really easy for them to use the information and to succeed at whatever they want. And so most women, after the first consultation, in which they are just blown away and wowed by how thorough I am and how I write them, and almost usually about an 80-page document that I send to them 4 days before the consultation, and they have time to read it and prepare for the consultation, and really sets the stage for a productive session. They are so impressed with that they just love it. And the way it works is every time you have a consultation with me, you submit all your information in advance every single time. You don't have to fill out the whole questionnaire every time, because once you've filled it out once, it's all there. But you can change things as they change for you. And the bottom line is, every single time you're going to tell me your whole story or whatever you need to talk about, and I'm always going to write you a document and send it to you 4 days beforehand. So you have a tremendous opportunity to have everything you need in writing. And the reason I do it that way is because, you know what? I know that if I don't send a document in advance, this is my area of expertise. It's not your area of expertise. You don't do this every day. And the bottom line is, if I didn't send you all this information in a document, I don't know how much education you have on menopause before having a consultation with you. If you don't know anything before your consultation, you wouldn't be able to have a conversation during the consultation. You wouldn't know the alphabet, so you wouldn't be able to read. And so by sending you this document, I know that you're not going to finish that consultation and then scratch your head and go, wait a minute, what did she say? I have it backward. I'm not sure what, I can't figure out, I can't remember what it was. It's in the document. And the reason it's in the document is because you told me in advance that that you wanted to talk about something, that there was some issue you wanted to address. So this is why every consultation involves you're sending me all your information in advance, and that way I can create a document that is tailored just for you and explains everything in great detail. You will love it. You'll go back to your document 100 times. And so it is golden. This is the way I do it. Every woman says no doctor has ever written her a document like that before. They're all just completely shocked. Most of them tell me I don't charge enough and that the document alone is worth about 3 times the consultation cost. That's okay. My goal is to give you as much as I can and to make sure you have everything you need to succeed. So I invite you to go to menopausetailor.me. That's where you can schedule a consultation. You can also go to my store at menopausetailor.me. You can buy the entire education as a set of 15 webinars. Just be sure to watch them in order. You can buy my book. Be sure to read it in chronological order. You will find a bunch of articles. You don't have to do those in order, but it's better if you do. And go ahead and go to my YouTube channel, where I have a YouTube video published every week. They're very entertaining. They're very informative. I teach in a way where there's no way you can possibly forget what you learn, and you'll be able to use the information very, very well. This is all about education. I have no product of any kind that coerces you to do your menopause a certain way. That's not my style. And I will help you no matter how you want to manage your menopause. So I am here to hold your hand. I'm here to help you make your menopause birth plan, or whatever you want to call it, and make sure that the rest of your life is the best of your life. That's what this is all about. I'm the only person I know who educates, and educates only. There's a lot of resources out there that sell you things, but I'm the only one who educates. So come back for the next podcast where I'll educate you even more. I'm signing off for now, and I'm glad you came, and we'll see you next time. Bye.